Good morning, everyone. It is early. Lights aren't even on yet, but I want to check in on the goldfish. Got a busy day today. It's the first day back in the store since the aquatic experience. I'm going to try and fit on a wholesale trip. I know I got fish coming in, so the day getting started early. But I want to check in, make sure the goldfish themselves seem to be, doing okay. Obviously, the light's not on. I'm not going to go ahead and turn it on, but, I'm not seeing, so far, I'm not seeing dead bodies. Well, we're at the wholesalers now. Lots of tanks to go through, lots of bettas to dig through. I've got a clipboard here, and so I'm going to chime in on things that I'm interested in buying. We're kind of, walking through, and this is a day in the life of if you're, a fish store owner, you're walking through, you're kind of just evaluating stock, seeing what you like. Like here's a bunch of pea puffers. I think I'm good on pea puffers already. But you start evaluating, for me anyway, like these rummy nose, they look like they probably came in recently, so they don't have a lot of red in their nose, they'll be stressed out. You can see some things like that rain, a lot of times that'll mean there's meds in the water. But yeah, so kind of just looking through here. This is some Corydoras, we already have those. There's koi down here. I'll probably be picking up some Amano shrimp for sure, because they're nice and big and healthy. So I'll be picking up those. Let's see, these are some like sunburst platies. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. I know there's some nice endlers right here that I'm going to pick up, these guys right here. So I'm going to put out a group of those. But I'm going to set the camera down. I'm actually going to put down the numbers of those I want so I don't forget as we film. So as you can see, there's lots of people working. There's lots of rows to go through. This is a giant, like water, basically reservoir. So kind of like in my fish room, how I gas off of chlorine and stuff like that. This is, I don't know if it holds 10,000 gallons or what it holds, but it's, it's essentially as tall as I am. But I'm going to go ahead and start back over here. And you kind of got to go through a systematic way when you're, otherwise you get lost in here. You can see how humid it is in here. It's getting cold outside, warm inside, so there's all this accumulation at the windows. But hyphen rosy barbs I'm good on. I might pick up some of these albino cherry barbs, so I might get some of those. And here we've got panda cories, which I probably need some of those. And we've also got like serpe tetras, and up here we've got a big group of celestial pearl danios. Lots of tanks of those, right? So this is probably the minimum order, 3 tanks full. But yeah, just keep looking through. These are just some longfin blue danios, some headstanders, and some Madagascar rainbow there. Longfin cherry barbs. You can kind of hear how loud it is in here as well. So these plants, I'll probably just buy out all these plants. They look good. So we've got, Anubias, probably Congensis in here. I'd have to see if I can get in underneath there. Oh, it just says Anubias, so I'll probably buy out all those. Probably buy out all these Coffifolias and buy out all these Hastifolias. And it's mostly because since I went to Chicago, I'm really low on plants, and today is Wednesday, and more plants won't land till Saturday, and we're already shipping lots of plants, stuff like that, so this will get me by until then. Looks like in here we've got some Barbatus. I'll probably buy all those as well. So let me put down the camera again and write down a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're back, we're looking, we've got ember tetras, we've got more rummy nose, kind of got more common plecos, a few glass cats. Kind of see they put the labels up on the top like this, and it's all a big recirculating system. Lots of fish down in the sumps. Some blue rainbows. Looks like Bosmanis, Bozemanite, not colored up much. Kind of go around the corner here, and this is usually where a lot of the live bearers are in this section. So we've got Celebes rainbows. I like that rainbow, but they never sell well for me in the store. Just kind of keep moving here. These are not blue emperor tetras, these are guppies. We'll start seeing like maybe some tiger shrimp. Looks like they're sold out down there. And keep moving on through. peacock gudgeons. Lots of nice clown loaches. I should probably buy some clown loaches. I know I'm probably low on them. Maybe I will, so mark that one off probably. Some rose lines, I'm good on those. Stir buys. You know, they look pretty good in this tank. So maybe I'll get some stir buys. Low light tetras. And you gotta be here in person to know what looks good, what looks sick. You know, when you're spending your money, especially if you're gonna start a new store, you definitely want to be hand picking. These are okay. Alright. I love the eclipse guppy. I'm definitely gonna pick up some of these eclipse guppies here. And so before I forget down this row, when I got the nice zebra loaches, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. Lots of nice looking mystery snails here. I'm probably going to load up on these guys. Got the blues and the golds. I kind of want to get these going in the fish room at home. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a bunch of those. And kind of keep looking through here. More commons. How do the gold snakeskins look? The tails are a little small. Maybe I'll wait on them, see what I think if I need. The problem is I haven't been to the store since I've gotten back, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm out of yet. Snow white Danios. We got shrimp down here. Looks like we have lots of really shrimp. They never sell well at my store for me. You know, if I was selling them online, sure. Let's see here. Lazurite. It looks like more rillies. Yeah, lots and lots of rillies. Looks like Siamese alligators at a good size. I definitely got to buy some of those. So we put the camera down. We need mystery snails and Siamese alligators. Around the next corner we go. Got Congo tetras here. I think I've got those at the store still. More rummies. Lots of frontosa, which I don't really stock in my stores, you guys know. Looks like kind of a mixed bin here. Looking at more shrimp. Longfin? Looks like longfin salt and pepper Corydoras. I'll probably get some of those. Ooh, I do love the dragon blood red mollies. Are there females in here? There are some females, so I'll probably pick up some of those and hope I can keep them alive. You know, hopefully they're on full fresh and not a little bit of brackish where they came from, which, you know, I can't know at this point. Just moving black shrimp, huh? Those certainly are some black shrimp. Maybe I'll pick up some of those. And chocolate shrimp. Chocolates are a little bigger. Black's a little smaller. I don't know which ones I want yet. Probably only pick up one of those because they look so similar. More Danios. More glowfish. What we got down here? I think these are feeder guppies down there. Lots of nerite snails. These are, what do they call these? Half black guppies. Alright, well I gotta write down, what was it? Black shrimp? Yeah, let me write those down and we'll go on to the next row and room. So over here you can see big blower we're hearing, lots of UV sterilizers and pumps all running. That's what's keeping these systems going. We've got snowball shrimp, lots of those guys. And up here we've got, you know, mostly snails. And we've got some angels. Kind of just trying to move through here. Don't want to be here all day. You know, I got a lot of stuff to do still. So, you know, this is how fast I would normally shop. I think these guys look pretty good. What are they calling these? The red cobras. I'll probably get some red cobras. Just keep moving. I wonder if I need albinos or not. Not sure. Keep moving here. Albino rainbow sharks. Yellow labs. Looks like we've got neon tetras. More mono shrimp. Looks like some burchardii, cichlids, and some fry. Got some red zebras. Ooh, these guys, the tequila sunrise guppies are always do decent. Lots of small neons. And then we've got plants over here. Let me take a look. These crypts look good. I'll probably pick these guys up. These are swords. swords. I'm probably okay on swords. Let's see what else we got. We've got some, these are crinums, but they got blue-green algae on them. I mean, I could probably grow them. I don't know. I don't know if I want to invest in those today. Lots of bigger swords. Looks like there's some hornwort back here. But yeah, I'm going to take a look at those crypts and probably pick them up. So let me set the camera down. Let's see. I needed the crypts, and I needed, what was the other thing we saw? We saw, ooh, I'm already drawing a blank. See, that's the problem. When I'm filming, I should be writing it down as I go. It was back down here. You guys remember? Oh yeah, the red cobra guppies. So, all right, let me write those two down, and we'll move on to the next. All right, so now we're in the cool water side. So lots of goldfish over there in that room, and then in this room is lots of shrimp. And in these big vats, we've got tons of orange shrimp at the moment, and you can just see like how many go into these 300-gallon vats. Over here is orange really shrimp, so tons of those. We keep going around here, see if I can't find reds and things like that I typically would buy. I think they're over in the other room. What do we got in here? Blue velvet shrimp. So if you look down in there, I mean, I know it's hard with all the bubbling and everything going on, but there's a lot of blue shrimp in here. And then over here, I think we've got yellows. Let's see. I'm gonna flip this tag over. Yellow really shrimp. So lots of yellow willies in there, which I might pick up some blue velvets. I will pick up some blue velvets. So I'm gonna write that down, and then we'll continue on. Looks like in this 100-gallon we've got green jade shrimp. I don't know what we've got in this one. This might be empty. Oh no, we got shrimp. Looks like blue velvets. Lots of blue velvets in here. We've got kind of feeder goldfish over here. And black crystal shrimp are in these guys, which I can always get black crystals. I just feel like most people can't keep them alive at my store, so I only special order those typically. The super reds. It's typically the cherry shrimp I buy are the super reds, and these are grade A cherry shrimp down here, but they're not as red for me. So let's take a quick look through the goldfish. I'm usually only looking for biggest, best quality, so I don't think they have a lot of bigger stuff. These arandas look okay though. You know, a little small, but we'll kind of just keep cruising through these tanks. And I'm looking for anything that catches my eye. Here's some calico pearl scales, but usually I won't buy something unless I'm going to buy a lot of them, because I have to quarantine them, and quarantining one's a lot of work. So looks like we've got some red cap arandas down there, shabunkins up here. We'll kind of just keep moving through here, make sure I don't show anything off I'm not supposed to. Lots of goldfish, just normal Ryukins here, calico Ryukins, and so the water, the why it's that color is there's all meds in these water, because these aren't, well, I guess they are in recirculating systems, my bad, I thought they weren't, but at one time they weren't. Telescope eye, we've got red and white arandas, all small at this point. Some red and white lion heads, I might pick up some of those, because I don't have any small lion heads or ranchus, so I might pick up a group of those. More feeder goldfish, some small red caps. I don't want, see, this is a big difference here. So this is why you come in person. These right here are 5 to 6 centimeters, and they look tiny, right? Like compared to this pen, they're tiny. You come over here, 6 to 7, they're much bigger. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but in person, and I have no idea what the prices are yet, but I guarantee you this is going to be a much better buy than this one, being here in person. And, so also same thing, like these are 5 to 6 inch calicos, or not calicos, lion heads or ranchus. If we go over here, the ones I'm looking at are 6 to 7. Definitely a larger fish, and I like that. So, yeah, we'll keep going. So a lot of these I'll hand pick, but I only hand pick if they're bigger, because otherwise I'm buying so many of them, I don't want to sit there all day and go, oh, I got to pull out, 30 of this one. So in this vat back here, we've got carbon really shrimp. It's going to be hard to see because of the lighting. As you can see, I always tell people in the live streams, like, they don't light. Typically, tanks aren't lit in a wholesale facility. So is you look, not a single one has a light on it. They have some overhead lighting, and same thing back here. We've got overhead lighting and some window light, but nothing directly on it. Here's a bunch of crystal shrimp. You know, I do want to play with these in my home, but I'm not ready to play with these yet, so can't get them today. We'll go around to the other side. We'll find. Ooh, it's getting narrow through here. I gotta go sideways. Not built for a guy like me. Keep getting through here. All right, on this side, looks like we've got some black moors. Good, decent size, honestly. Calico Ryukins. You know, I'm not gonna name all this. Lots more Ryukins, telescope eye, or butterfly tail, whatever you want to call them. Let's keep moving here. More pearl scales. These guys are kind of nice. These calico butterflies, because they're nice and dark. I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of them in here. I don't know if I have the quarantine space. So that's the other aspect to buying all this stuff is it all has to land somewhere for me to get quarantine. Right now, I don't think I have space at home or here to really be dealing with that. So I'm going to wait till, like, let's say if I come here next week, I can load up. There's still a lot of them. So always got to be thinking about that too. Lots of feeders down here. Red butterflies, more calicos. Let's kind of keep moving through here. And I'm always looking for the biggest stuff, which it's always hardest to find the big stuff. You know, there's some stuff that's a little bit bigger down in here. Some more of the pearl scales. But it looks like out of all those goldfish, the ones that I'd want to play with today are going to be those small ranchus or lion heads. So I'm going to go over there, make sure I get the size correct, write down how many I want, and I think then I just place my order. So yeah, let me do that. There's one more row I didn't go down, which is, you know, there's some discus here. We've got some platinum hatchets, some blue snakeskin in there. Interesting. Those are pretty cool. Some angelfish, stuff like that. But I think I already walked down this road before I was filming. I think we got some Texas cichlids down here apparently, but those look like snooks to me. I would call that a snook. But anyway, I gotta start digging through bettas. So maybe I'll set the camera up and start looking and time lapse that, because that can take a while. So they're packing everything else up, and I'm gonna find bettas that I like, that are cool. So I guess I can kind of take you guys along with me actually and start looking at some of these guys, right? Like some of these are insane. So like that guy probably has to come home, and yeah, he's pretty good looking. So that's one. You can kind of see him. I don't know if it's coming out okay on camera. In person, it's amazing. And I try to get a good variety. The problem is, like, if you just ask for, like, give me 6 bettas, they might all look the same. That guy's looking good. So we get those two. Kind of just keep looking here to see who we like. And so then you kind of just move a tray. And so I watched them water change them all today. I think they do it every single day here. And they also feed them live blackworms typically after the water change. But ooh, look at this one right here. If you don't dig through, it's hard to find the good ones. But it's like a pinkish color. Look at that thing. Wow. So some of these are going to go to the store. Some might end up online. You know, we'll just have to see who ends up where. These are weird. These are like a paddle tail. You know, I don't know what they're going to call these ones on the list yet, but they're not half moon. But they have, you know, nice coloration on a lot of them. I'm always a sucker. I could just buy these all day long. I always love this betta. Every time. Love it. Love that color. I'm going to take another one. So just keep looking here, and I know this is probably a little weird on camera, but how does this guy look? I like that guy. I think that one will be a good betta down the road. Like, it's good now, but I think it'll really color up for people. And so, let's see if I can do this one-handed again. This tray is going to be heavier. I move to the next row of bettas. So then we go down another level. Kind of you survey the next group, and you see who you like. Oh, it's hard not to fall. There's a lot of blues in here that I like. Let's see if See, the lighting, part of the problem is there's no lighting over here at all, so you kind of just have to evaluate, you know, based on what you can see. You hope you make the right decisions. I'm looking for about one more. Let's see who we like in here. Do you think you like, you know, maybe you guys can tell me, do you like I am always a sucker for the rare colors. Like, rarely do you ever see this like pastel yellow color, so I'll take that one. So there's those 6 and those 6. So I've got those 6 over there lined up. Got these 6. Let me put this back together for them, and then I'm going to dig through over there. I think there's normal veil tails and maybe half moons. So let me set the camera down and we'll move on. Veil tails, lots of veils. We have over here. Looks like these are all. Oh, these look like they're those. Well, no, that's not a veil tail. Looks like mostly veil tail. I feel like I have to get some veil tails just because in the store people want them. Like they'll want just a typical blue or red. I'm usually looking for different colors. Yeah, maybe I just go with those today. Just because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I have another fish shipment coming in, stuff like that. I don't want to get buried. Just kind of looking here. So, all right, we're gonna take those bettas to have them packed, and yeah. So, you know, you see how many bettas I looked through? I didn't look through an insane amount. They're pretty low at the moment, but I still think I got some really cool ones, and you can kind of see how a lot of them might have been the same, and then you find the unique ones. So, let me put the camera down and move some fish. As I went to set the camera down, I found more bettas. So. Here we've got what they're calling show half moons. Let's take a look at some of these and evaluate, are these extraordinary? Like that's, you know, the dorsal fin on there, it's not the best. Like the selection's low, they probably have another grouping of fish coming in. That's a good looking fish. I don't know if it'll sell in the store, but that's a good looking fish. Kind of look at some of these here. So nothing totally catching my eye. And that one's decent, but I think, you know, when you're picking bettas, the more you can put back, the better you'll end up with overall, I think, because it's so easy just to go, oh yeah, I'll take them all, but then you get inundated with nothing but the same fish. You know, you've got the same strains, and so each batch. So this guy's pretty good. His dorsal's not amazing, but he's a good fish. What is this? These are just normal half moons. I would take that fish, so I'm going to put that one. You know, they're real low on them, but we'll see how many half moons I fall in love with. Oh, that's my bad. Just a nice red half moon. I would take that. You know, that's filling in my red half moon or red fish that people are going to want. You know, when they're looking for a red betta. They won't turn for me. I would take that guy. I'll just find 6 of them here, and this guy looks like a little more calico. Yeah, that guy's unique. That's something that I would take home because he's gonna change quite a bit before he's done coloring out. So that's always a fun one. Yeah, I think I already picked this one up, but yeah, I could take that guy. That guy's gonna be cool too. So I'm at 5. I gotta pick one more out of here. You know, and I know you guys are going to be going nuts, like, why didn't you pick that one or this one? I would take this little guy. This guy is an unsung hero right here. He's going to look cool, kind of a koi half-moon betta. I'll call that number 6. I'm going to move these out, and now I'm actually going to have pack them all these bettas. So here they're prepping lots of water to switch out all the bettas. We've got the huge dehumidifier here helping. And lots more water prep, and the worms are in there, so they're ready to eat. It's going to be, you know, so that's why I do hand pick bettas from these guys. They take really good care of them. In addition to what I obviously I transship in myself, but I like the variety. Maybe I didn't want to order necessarily, you know, 60 to 100 half moons, and then you saw there how most of them come in the same way. That's usually what happens for me too, and so I can get in here and go, ooh, I don't have those colors yet, let me grab those and increase my offerings and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's gonna wrap this part up. I mean, now it's kind of back to my store, so it's a race back to my store through traffic, grab some lunch hopefully through drive-through, and I know I've got fish and dry goods waiting. Maybe my cell phone's blowing up with my employees going, where are you? But I did tell Robert, I'd be there at least an hour late, so. All right, back to the store. So I already know the next question, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit it up right on camera, so that way it doesn't spam the comment section, but people can know, how much did it cost? How much did you spend? That type of thing. I'll never reveal the prices I pay for anything. I won't reveal who I'm buying from, anything like that, but I can show you in that little quick time you were with me on video, I spent, you know, basically $824.22. So now it's back to the shop. I've got the other order already waiting there. I've got dry goods landing, and I gotta put in a ton of work. So we'll see what we can do. All right, another order opening up here. Let's see what we got. Got some cool stuff. I remember I ordered some stuff for me, I think, even, so. Had a customer walk in the minute I took the rubber band off, so now we can get back to it. I think these are mine. Oh man, are they what I want? Tell me they are. Oh my god, they came in way bigger than they were listed. Yeah. So, you can't see it in the bag, but these are one of my absolute favorite Corydoras species, Corydoras Barbatus. They get like this wicked cool gold color. They're a cool water species. I need to order like a billion more. They came in way bigger. That is nice. Oh man, I'm excited. That's it, Robert, I'm going home. Just going straight home. I'm gonna unbox the rest, but oh man, these go home with me. Yeah. Oh yeah. These guys are like ready to breed. They take so long to grow out to this size. You can see here how this like darker coloration one. That's a male, and he just, oh yeah. Oh yes. And they, don't get me wrong, this bag's not doing them justice. They're in horrible light and they're stressed out from shipping, but you wait till they color up, you'll be impressed. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. You know, not everything can be for me. Turquoise rainbows. Wow, they were not joking when they were quoting small. So, yep, those guys are small for sure. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Just have to sell them super duper cheap, I guess. Let's see what we got on the next one. Male guppies. This is a shipment I got in like Friday. Oh, I placed this order on Monday, like right when I got off the plane. Small Corydoras. Definitely small. Alright, miniature size. And then some more red dragon guppies. See here we've got green lace guppies. Those are pretty good. Only males, no females. They don't sell the females of those. Rainbow snakeskin guppies. These are always a hit. And then what else do we got here? We've got, oh yeah, this is that Congo puffer, or the rare, I'm gonna murder it, but I'll show it on camera there. It's Shoudent puffer. Supposedly it's super communal and crazy rare, like most people, like when you Google it on like wet web media and stuff, they're saying, yeah, I haven't seen one of those in 20 years, stuff like this. This guy's gonna be expensive for sure, so yeah, he was expensive for me to buy, but whenever I can get a puffer that I've never had before, I usually try and take the initiative to get one, because it is true freshwater. And supposedly, I want to get them in a tank, but supposedly you can see the spines on their belly and stuff, like, you know, you would normally see some mystery snails. Let me get what else is in here. We've got reticulated hillstream loaches. And last but not least, Odessa barbs. Sweet. Alright, well, we're going to work on getting all these put away, and I'm going to enjoy these guys. You can see they're already saying, oh yeah, we're so awesome. So, man, I can't believe how big those are. It pretty much makes up for these guys being small and stuff, but I should reorder a ton of those. But I don't need a ton. I've got 10. 10's a group. 10 I could probably breed. Look a little skinny, I'll get some food in them, and I'll fawn over them endlessly. So, alright, I think that's it. Well, I'm either calling it right now, or you'll see these guys in a tank. I don't know, I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done, and I gotta bring bettas home and stuff like that. So this is the end. Thanks for hanging out. Taco Union, we'll see you tomorrow. If not, enjoy more of the show.